Hey guys, so for today's video I have a fall makeup look, but this one is completely drugstore slash affordable. I did use affordable shadows on the eyes, Morphe and Makeup Geek, but the entire face is all drugstore. I figured I would kind of distinguish that. Some products are drugstore and then the eyes are affordable, just because I know some of you guys like to kind of keep the two separate and distinguish the two, even though basically this entire look was created with super affordable, budget-friendly products. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys. As you can see, it's an extremely like red-based makeup look. I was kind of going for like the berry rich tones, so I used a lot of oranges, a lot of warm reds, and I kind of did this super berry vampy lip. So if you guys are interested in checking out how I got this very berry toned, rich, warm, red fall makeup look using drugstore affordable products, then keep on watching. So we're going to start off with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. I love this primer for super smooth skin underneath the foundation. So we're going to use the Milani Conceal Perfect Foundation. I'm using mine in the shade Sand Beige 06. I love this foundation. I like how full coverage it is, and I love the texture of it. The only thing is that it doesn't necessarily set down on its own, which is a little bit weird, but once you set it with powder, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So to conceal and highlight the under eyes and the center of the face, I'm going to take this NYX HD concealer, and this one is in the shade 04. And like I said, I'm just going to put that underneath the eyes and also down the center of the face and blend it out with a damp beauty blender. You guys know the drill. So I'm going to take the NYX HD finishing powder, but this one is in the shade Banana, and I'm just going to use this to set the under eye, which, by the way, I'm using a new, well, not a new, I used to love this brush for setting the under eye, and then I totally abandoned it, and now I'm like in love with it again. This is by Sigma. I believe this is the F35. I'll leave it down below, but I love this powder. It's super light and super bright, so I love it for setting the under eye. And for setting the entire face, one of my favorite foundation powders from the drugstore is the L'Oreal Pro Matte. This one is in the shade 500, and I'm just kind of dabbing that into the skin to set the foundation. I've recently fallen in love with this drugstore bronzer. This is by Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. I love it so much. It gives you the most gorgeous, luminous, bronzy kind of warmth to the skin. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm just putting that on the cheeks, up the temples, and along the jawline. To contour, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild contouring palette. As always, I love this contouring palette, and I'm just going to contour the cheekbones and the jawline. And I just realized I forgot to contour my nose in this video. Like, what? Who am I? And here I'm taking Berry Amour by Milani and popping that on the cheeks. So for my highlight, I decided to mix these two. I'm taking a Rimmel eyeshadow in Goldmine and then an e.l.f. highlight in That Glow, I believe it's called, and I'm just mixing the two and popping that on the cheeks. So I went ahead and primed the eyes and did the brows. I'll leave the products I use below. But here I'm just taking the Morphe 350 matte, and we're just going to go ahead and pop this shade in the crease. This is just a really nice orangey shade. It's going to work with the warmth in the other shades. I love using oranges in the fall. The great thing about orange is I feel like it works for the summer as well, but I don't know, something about fall just screams oranges. I'm taking this beautiful kind of watermelon red orange, and I'm just popping that directly into the crease and smoking it out. And you can be super messy with this. You don't have to be precise. I'm just kind of dusting it all around. And here I'm taking a deeper red and popping that in the crease. This is going to work really well with the lid shade we're going to use, just to make sure that it has something to blend up into. So for all over the lid, how beautiful is this shade? This is Curtain Call by Makeup Geek. This is one of their newly released foiled shadows. I mean, hello, does this not scream to you? Like, when I first swatched it, I just died and came back alive. It's so beautiful. So I'm just popping that all over the lid. I'm going to take this gorgeous kind of rustic warm brown and pop that on the lower lash line just to give some smokiness. We're also going to finish up the lower lash line with dabbing in some of that red Makeup Geek Curtain Call eyeshadow really close to the lower lash line. And then I'm taking this Revlon kind of copper glitter. I'll leave the name of it below, but I'm just dusting that in the inner corners. And I am just taking this red eyeliner and popping that on the waterline by Makeup Geek. So here I'm just popping on some mascara. We're going to go ahead and do falsies. I'll leave the falsies that I used down below. So for the lips, I kind of created this ginormous, like complicated concoction here. But what's great about these Milani liquid lipsticks is you can mix them, you can create your own colors, and the formula is really, really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this beautiful red, and then I'm going to mix some of this pink into it just to bring like this rich berry tone into it so it's not too red. I wanted some pink, some purpleness. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix this beautiful brown, and this is what's going to make it, you know, darker, more vampy. And you'll notice towards the end I add a little bit more pink because again I just wanted a little bit more of that berry tone. So yeah, you can feel free to mix your liquid lipsticks and create your own little shades. So that is it for this makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one.